Hi everyone, welcome to the May reading. So I decided to pick the Romance Angel cards by Doreen Virtue because it's May, it's spring, and love is in the air, right? And then I'm going to also use my Healing Dove Therapy cards that I made. Alright, I got some great feedback from the last reading, so I was inspired to do it again. So my intention again is that this reading is for the highest and best of everyone concerned, and that it connects to your heart, it connects to your higher self, it connects to your path so that it can all be purposeful for your highest and best. And so it is. Amen. Alrighty, people. So let's see here. Okay. Awesome. I got 3 of these and I pick them. I pick as many cards as I'm guided to pick, and then when I feel like I'm done, then I'm done. And I'm going to actually wait on these cards. I'm going to talk about the pillars first. And so these 3 cards that I pulled are, I call them the 5 practices to help angels help us. And the reason is that angels are so willing to help us, but they can't help us unless we give them permission to help us. And there's also energetic laws, like the law of truth, the law of gravity, and the laws of cause and effect, and certain laws that they can't intervene. So there is still some legwork that we need to do to be able to have positive outcomes. So this card is the 4th pillar, and it's self-knowledge. And this one is really about recurring situations in our lives, and they can come from root-based memories in this life or past lives or from our ancestors. So whenever there's a recurring pattern that happens in our lives, we're always invited to look at it to be able to find the root of where it's coming from. And here it says, use your intuition to feel which it might be by asking silence. So, when I say asking silence, it just means when you're in meditation, when you're in a quiet space. Is this pattern coming from a belief I created in this life, a past life, or is it from my ancestors? And so you will clearly feel which of the 3 lights up, and it can be more than one. So again, just be invited that if you have a pattern in your life, to sit in meditation with it and ask if it comes from this life that you created, or if it's a past life, or if it's from an ancestors. Now, once you know, or you have an idea of where it's from, the next card is asking you to release it. It's reminding you that it's probably from the ego. And the ego actually is an energy that is very easy to release if you catch it and just find it and ask it to leave. So here it says, this card invites you to look at the inner voice that is not loving or kind towards yourself or others. Can you go inward, find it, and allow it to come up? And maybe the energy of your ego looks sad or angry. Sometimes I see it as a small, scared little boy, or I see it as a gremlin, whatever you want to look at your ego as. But when you find it, it says, thank you for coming. I love you, I no longer need you, and I allow you to leave. So right now, if you want to take a second to do it with me, just go inward and find your ego. Find the energy of your ego. And very lovingly, when you find it, just say, thank you for coming. I know you're trying to help me. I love you, and I allow you to leave. And then see it leaving. See it leaving some more. Good, and even more. Good, and even more. And you can say, I love you, I allow you to leave. And just repeat it until it feels like it's gone. Okay? Awesome. And now the 3rd card says, congratulations! Yay! Due to your practice of letting go, real changes are happening in your life, even if you can't see them just yet. Continue to become hootless, whether you have your goal or not. So hootless means when you don't give a hoot, right? So continue to become hootless, whether you have your goal or not. Release all attachments and aversions. You are receiving miracles into your life today. You are on the right track. Keep going as you are very close to the manifestation. So this card, it's the only congratulation card I have in the entire deck. And there's, I think, 20 cards. So we got it today. Yay! So it's saying to have some self-knowledge. Know yourself, know what beliefs, what patterns are repeating in your life. Release it. Find your ego. Release it. Release the belief. Whatever it is that you want to let go, you can let it go. And then you will have results, okay? And to keep going even if you can't see the outcome. So I guess this is maybe an invitation for us to practice for the month of May. I've been already doing it in the past few days where I have caught myself in the ego and released it and got to be on a much higher vibration. And look, I got my angel wing today. Yay! All right, let's do the romance now. What is coming for us? So for anyone reading this, looking at this. All right, I'm being invited to look at just one card for now. We'll look at this one later. All right, the first one is flirts. See, I was right. May is about flirting. No. All right, let's see what it says. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. All right. All right, let's see. Let's see. Let me read this card for you. Let's see. I would say that whoever's reading this or listening to this right now, I would say that there is love in your life, and you know that there's love in your life. And even if it has been a little heavy, or the love in your life has been, you've had to maybe make some compromises, there you have come out very clean and clear and beautiful, and you've come out of it not only stronger, but I want to say also gentler. There's something you learned from this relationship that has softened your edges. It's softened who you are. So let's see, what else? There is a sense of wanting to stay with this person and wanting to keep the love going, which I'm not seeing that it has to end. There's definitely a sense of belonging together and continuing together and moving forward, but still needing to put yourself first a little bit this month. There's a sense that you need to take care of your own self, that maybe the love between you two has been a full-time job where you haven't had any time to work on yourself. So again, inviting maybe these cards to remind you to do some work on any beliefs, any ego that you could release on yourself. So this card is just telling me that there is love in your life, and if there isn't right now, look at your friendships. Look at what games you could play with your friends, what trips you could take. There's an awesome movie that I feel guided to recommend. It's a documentary on the subject of laughter. And it studies different ways people laugh around the world and how people find their laughter. And it's called Laughology. Laughology, the study of laughter. And it's hilarious. You will laugh the entire way through that movie. I watched it a lot when I was pregnant with my son. And I swear this baby's so happy. He's always laughing. So maybe this is it for May. Let me see. All right. I will push the angels to give us more information, right? All right. Retreat and true love. All right. So I want to say this is not just for the month of May. I want to say this is for the next few months. This is in maybe 6 months. Okay. So this is a forecast for what is coming. Let's see. Let me read them and then we'll see what happens. There is a retreat here. Okay. So it's time to disconnect from the world. But again, remember this is in 6 months or so, okay? Maybe 6 to 9 months of what's coming. Okay, so I'm looking at this card. I'm having a little resistance getting information for these cards. Okay, so if you're still in the relationship you are in now, there is traveling. And there is moving forward, either whether it's within the consciousness of the relationship, whether it's you're taking a new step, deciding to have a baby, deciding to get married, deciding to physically move. But there is a place where you're moving to grow roots. You are moving to have more stability in your life. So this is, I know it says the word retreat, but I often don't look at the words. I just look at what the energy of the pictures are showing me. And it's, there, you're walking towards a place where there will be more roots, more places to grow stability. if you're still in that original relationship, okay, and you've been able to take time for yourself. Okay, now this card I want to say is more for the summer, and if you are someone who tends to be in a relationship where there are options, there are more than one partner, like if you're in a relationship that isn't totally committed and you're back and forth between being with them or not, or you are ending a relationship, you will have something happen this summer that, in all honesty, I would recommend being very guarded and taking care of yourself in ways that would prevent any getting hurt. Because even though this card is saying true love and this is the romance of a lifetime, I am no longer, sorry, if you will, we're not here to just have a lot of love and kids and get married and be happy. Sorry to ruin it for you, but a lot of time we get sucked into relationships that end up being an exchange of vows and commitments that end up getting stuck. End up getting stuck in this incarnation, and we have to come back and come back and come back because we aren't aware of dying consciously. Okay, hi guys. Sorry, I have a cold. I don't know if you can tell, but I've been allergies or cold. It's my baby. I'm blaming it on him. No. Okay, so this is for this summer, and I was just telling you guys that sometimes we get trapped into reincarnation because of love relationships, and we make vows to come back, and we make commitments to come back, and it's really not for our highest and best. So I would propose a prayer for you that if you are seeking a relationship, that you ask that it be for your highest and best, and that you also ask that only good comes from it, and that you affirm it, so it's only good comes from this, and that you can affirm it multiple times. Because you are gonna, this person is here, he's already here, or he or she, you know, it doesn't, if a guy is reading this, it's either one, but they're a very strong personality. Their personality is very powerful. It's going to be hard for you to say no, but I want you to shield yourself and protect yourself, and then call on the angels to be there within the relationship, so that the angels can also guide you through this. If this is supposed to happen, there's nothing you can really do to stop it, but you can do it in a way where you will have protection and you won't get any weird energy cords or any entities that can also come out of relationships like that. All right, let me read this a little more. And you know, it's I personally don't really like this card for the summer time. I want to say this person uses other people. Whoever's coming into your life, they tend to use other people for their gratification because they are escaping perhaps their own lives. So they are in need of your light and of your guidance. Good can come from this, but there's a lot of learning. So pretty much these cards are saying that you are in a relationship now, or you have something that's good for you now, to stick with it, because if you make it through, then you will have something that's much more stable at the end. And of course, they look like they got married, and it looks like they're staying together. If you're not, if you know that you have to leave this relationship because you just are saying goodbye on this one, then to watch out for this one that's coming in the summer, okay? To watch out. I know it says true love, but just be mindful, okay? Just be mindful that we all have a streak of kind of being addicted to love, and we can sometimes make the wrong decisions because of that need. And not to be confused, that divine love is unconditional, and divine love comes from Creator, it comes from God, and if you are filled up by that love, then you won't ever want anyone else's approval, you won't ever feel like you lack security or you lack any type of control in your life. So I wish you all the best. Please remember to also do the self-knowledge and these ego-releasing cards, and then because you'll get to a really positive outcome. Sorry, this one. If you have any questions, just let me know. All right, thank you. Talk to you soon.